Hello students, in the last lecture of ionic equilibrium, we completed the Lewis concept. After that, the important concept of water, the properties of water, that is what is the molarity of the pure water, that is the 55.55 moles per liter. And next, what are the other properties of water like ionization, degree of ionization or degree of dissociation of water. And after that, we completed the dissociation constant of water. After that, ionic product of water. This is a very important topic. The product of the concentration of H plus ions and OH minus ions in the aqueous solution at a constant temperature. After completion of ionic product of water, and what is the effect of temperature, the dependence of equilibrium constant, that is the ionic product of water on temperature, isn't it? Now in this today's lecture, what we are going to discuss is the relation between the ionization constant of a weak acid and its conjugate base. Now here, let's suppose I have a weak acid HA. I have a weak acid HA. Okay. Now how it dissociated in water? As a H plus and A minus. Are you getting my point? The aqueous solution of HA dissociated as a H plus and A minus in water. Now from law of mass action, the equilibrium constant, nothing but the acid dissociation constant or ionization constant, is a product of the concentration of the products whole divided by product of the concentration of the reactant. Okay. Now we know initially C moles of acid per liter. There will be no products. At the equilibrium, let's suppose alpha moles dissociated for each 1 mole of the reactant. So C moles of reactant, C alpha moles dissociated. The remaining moles will be C minus C alpha. Here C alpha, here C alpha. These are the equilibrium concentrations. Okay. Now this is the acid dissociation constant equation number 1. Okay. Now here, if you see, what is the A minus conjugate base of corresponding acid HA? This A minus has a tendency to accept the proton from the water, because conjugate base has a tendency to accept the proton from the water, okay, to give corresponding acid and OH minus ions. We know the species which produces OH minus ions is called base. Okay. Now this is a conjugate base of corresponding gas. This is acid HA, corresponding conjugate base is A minus. Now here in this, what is the equilibrium constant? Product of the concentration of the products, that is HA concentration and OH minus concentration, whole divided by concentration of the reactant, that is A negative and H2O. Do you know water concentration is almost constant? So that's why if you cross multiply equilibrium constant and concentration of the water, okay, this is HA concentration into OH minus concentration whole divided by A minus concentration. Now this is a constant, this is a equilibrium constant. The product of these two will be again constant, which is known as a Kb, base dissociation constant, base ionization constant, which is equal to what? HA concentration multiplied by OH minus ion concentration whole divided by A minus ion concentration. Let's suppose this is the equation number 2. Here Ka is called acid ionization constant. Kb is called base ionization or dissociation constant. Okay. Now what I am doing here, I am multiplying equation 1 with the equation 2. What is the equation 1 left side? Ka, and equation 2 will be Kb. Ka into Kb will be equal to, what is the equation 1 right side? Ha concentration into OH minus ion concentration by A minus ion concentration multiplied by equation 2 will be what? Ha concentration into, here Kb value, Ha concentration into OH minus concentration by A minus concentration. Okay. Here what is the Ka? The Ka expression. Once again I am writing. What is the expression of Ka? Expression of Ka, H plus ion concentration into A minus ion concentration whole divided by what? Ha concentration. Okay. Now equation 2 on the right side, Ha concentration into OH minus ions concentration whole divided by A minus ion concentration. If you see in these two terms, the common term will be the Ha and Ha, A minus and A minus. Finally what we will get? Ka into Kb will be equal to H plus ion concentration multiplied by OH minus ions concentration. We know in the last video the product of the concentration of H plus ions and OH minus ions is called ionic product of water, that is the Kw. Okay. So shall I write Ka into Kb equal to what? Kw. So this is a very useful expression regarding the dissociation constant of a weak acid Ka and its conjugate base Kb. Okay. Now we know at room temperature, that is 25 degrees Celsius or 298 Kelvin temperature. What is the ionic product of water? Kw value 10 raised to minus 14 moles per liter whole square. Okay. So I am writing Ka multiplied by Kb will be equal to 10 raised to minus 14. This will be only applicable at room temperature. This is a very important relation between Ka, Kb. Suppose if Ka given, we can find the Kb or vice versa. How? Kb will be equal to Kw by Ka. Otherwise, Ka will be equal to Kw by Kb. Kw by default, if the temperature is not mentioned, we have to consider the room temperature. Remember once again, if the temperature is not mentioned, this is obviously room temperature. By default, we have to take the Kw value 10 raised to minus 14. Otherwise, in the question, Kw should be mentioned at a particular given temperature. Okay. Now here, Ka multiplied by Kb will be equal to what? Kw. Now what I am doing, I am applying logarithm on both sides. Apply the logarithm, log of Ka multiplied by Kb will be is equal to log of what? Kw. Okay. Now do you know logarithm of A into B? Log A plus log B. So shall I write log of Ka plus log of Kb. Log AB will be equal to log A plus log B will be equal to log of what? Kw. Shall I write logarithm of A into B will be equal to log A plus log B. Yes or no? Now I am multiplying with minus on both sides. Minus log Ka minus log Kb will be equal to minus log Kw. Applying minus sign on both sides. Okay. Now minus log Ka is called pKa and minus log Kb is called pKb and minus log Kw is called pKw. This is a very important relation. Okay. Now here what is the P? This is a power. This is a one of the mathematical operators. Okay. Now here remember here, let's suppose I am writing PA power of A will be equal to the negative logarithm to the base 10 of concentration of A. Okay. Now here P is a mathematical operator. This is very important. Suppose if I want to write the minus log Ka shall write power of Ka. If you want to write the pKb, negative logarithm of Kb. Similarly, if you want to write the pH, negative logarithm of H plus ion concentration. Okay. If you want to write the pOH, minus log of OH minus. This is power of hydrogen, power of OH minus, power of Ka, power of Kb. Similarly, power of Kw shall write minus log Kw. Okay. Do you know at 25 degrees Celsius, if the Kw value 10 raised to minus 14 by default, what is the pKw? That will be minus log of Kw, which will be 10 raised to minus 14 log of, do you know log x to the power n minus n log x? So minus minus plus 14 log 10. Do you know log 10 value 1? So 14 into 1, 14. So finally pKa plus pKb will be how much? 14. This is only at room temperature. If the temperature is room temperature, then we can directly use pKa plus pKb will be equal to what? 14. Okay. If the temperature is not given at room temperature, I am writing here at room temperature. Okay. At any temperature is not mentioned, let's suppose, then pKa plus pKb will be equal to what? pKw. This is a very important relation between power of Ka, power of Kb and power of Kw. Okay. This is the one relation, very important relation. And one more relation here. This is the pKa plus pKb will be equal to pKw. Okay. And one more relation, this is the important relation, Ka into Kb will be equal to Kw at room temperature 10 raised to minus 14. Okay. Now, after completion of relation between the ionization constant of a weak acid, that is Ka, and its conjugate base, that is Kb, there are some problems regarding the dissociation constant, ionization of the electrolytes. Okay. The first one is, if HCl is added to the pure water at 298 Kelvin, do you know 298 Kelvin, that is the room temperature. Now the Kw value will be 10 raised to minus 14. Are you getting my point? This is a experimental data. We have to remember the value at room temperature only. If the temperature is not mentioned, by default we have to consider the room temperature. Okay. Now already in the question temperature is mentioned, so the answer of the ionic product of water will be what? 10 raised to minus 14. Okay. Now the second question, the ionic product of water changes by changing of what? In the last video I explained that by addition of acid or by addition of alkali, by the amount of water, the volume of water do not affect the ionic product of water, only the temperature. Okay. So as the temperature changes, ionic product of water also changes. As the temperature increases, Kw increases. Kw temperature directly proportional to each other. Next question, Ostwald dilution law, it is significant only for weak electrolytes. Only for what? Weak electrolytes. This is very important. This is conceptual based question. Among the following, which one is the wrong? Among the following, which one is the wrong? Degree of dissociation of a weak electrolyte increases with dilution. Yes, this is correct. In the Ostwald dilution law, we studied the degree of ionization or dissociation inversely proportional to square root of volume or directly proportional to square root of, inversely proportional to square root of concentration and directly proportional to square root of volume. Okay. Now here, the first statement is correct. Second statement, increase in temperature increases the ionization. Yes, because the ionization is endothermic. As the temperature increases, degree of ionization also increases. Option 3, strong electrolytes are ionized completely even at moderate concentration. Yes, strong electrolyte definition is the electrolyte which is almost completely ionizable at room temperature. That means the extent of ionization, that is the alpha, is almost 10 to 100%. Okay. Now addition of NH4Cl to NH4OH increases the ionization of the latter. Latter means NH4OH. So this is incorrect statement. Why? Because we studied the common ion effect. Common ion effect. In the common ion effect, the ionization of a weak electrolyte decreases in the presence of a strong electrolyte which contains one ion common with the weak electrolyte. That means, suppose NH4OH in the aqueous solution, how it dissociated as a NH4 plus OH minus. Okay. Now in the presence of NH4Cl, what happens? NH4Cl being a strong electrolyte, it completely dissociated into NH4 plus Cl minus. We know as per Le Chatelier principle, increase in the concentration of the products, the equilibrium shift in reverse direction. That means in the first equilibrium, due to increasing of ammonium ion concentration, the equilibrium will favor in the backward direction. That means the ionization of ammonium hydroxide will be what happens? Decreases. But in the question saying that increases, that means this is the incorrect option. This will be what? Incorrect option. Okay. Now the fifth question, at 298 Kelvin, H plus ion concentration is given how much? 2 into 10 raised to minus 9 moles per liter. Then what is the nature of the solution? Do you know? At 298 Kelvin temperature, the H plus ion concentration will be equal to the OH minus ion concentration will be equal to the 10 raised to minus 7 moles per liter. This is for neutrality. This is for neutral solution. Okay. Now, if you see the H plus ion concentration, which is 2 into 10 raised to minus 9 moles per liter, is less than the OH minus ion concentration. Yes or no? That means OH minus ion concentration will be more than the H plus ion concentration. That means the aqueous solution will be in which nature? Basic in nature. Because the H plus ion concentration will be decreases, that means OH minus ion concentration should be increased. So that's why the solution will be basic in nature. Okay. Now come to next question. At any temperature, the proton, that is the H plus ion concentration. In the last video, we completed the ionic product of water, that is the H plus ion concentration, OH minus ion concentration will be equal to the under root of I. Answer will be fourth option. Okay. Now, next one, the ionic product of water is 10 raised to minus 14. Okay. The H plus ion concentration will in the 0.01 molar NaOH solution. Now, what is the concentration of NaOH given? 0.01 molar NaOH. That means when NaOH, that is a strong electrolyte, when it dissociated, it produces Na plus ions and OH minus ions. The concentration given 0.01 molar. That means it produced 0.01 molar Na plus ions and 0.01 molar OH minus ions. Now the question is, ionic product of water is given. Find the H plus ion concentration. We know Kw will be equal to the product of the concentration of H plus ions and OH minus ions. Okay. Now the question, what is the H plus ion concentration, which is equal to Kw by OH minus ion concentration? Shall I write? Yes. What is the Kw value given? 10 raised to minus 14 whole divided by, what is the OH minus ion concentration in the solution? This is 10 raised to minus 2. So final 10 raised to minus 12 moles per liter is the proton concentration. So option number 2. Option number 2. Now next one, at some high temperature, the value of the Kw, that is the ionic product of the water, that is the Kw, which is given to you how much? 10 raised to minus 12 moles per liter whole square. Now the question is H plus ion concentration. Just now I told you the H plus ion concentration or OH minus ion concentration will be always equal to under root of Kw. ionic product of water. Okay. Now what is the Kw given in the question? 10 raised to minus 12. Under root of 10 raised to minus 12 will be equal to 10 raised to minus 6 moles per liter. This is the H plus ion concentration as well as OH minus ions concentration. 10 raised to minus 6 will be the answer. That is the fourth option. Okay. Now next one, at certain temperature the H plus ion concentration will be given to you 4 into 10 raised to minus 7. So H plus ion concentration will be given to you what? 4 into 10 raised to minus 7 moles per liter. Then what will be the Kw of the reactor, or for the Kw of the water? That means this is exactly reverse to the above question. In the above question, Kw given, H plus concentration we are calculating. Now here H plus ion concentration is given, so we have to find the Kw. Whatever the water, the number of moles of H plus ions will be equal to number of moles of OH minus ions. That means OH minus ions also 4 into 10 raised to minus 14. Are you getting my point? So shall I write Kw is equal to H plus ion concentration multiplied by OH minus ion concentration. That is directly shall I write H plus ion whole square, because OH minus ion concentration, H plus ion concentration will be equal, because water is always neutral. Water is always neutral. So shall I write here 4 into 10 raised to minus 7 whole square will be equal to 16 into 10 raised to minus 14. Okay. Now this will be equal to how much? 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 13. 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 13. Option number 3. Okay. Now question number 10. 1 liter of a water containing 10 raised to minus 7 moles of H plus ions. What will be the degree of ionization of water? What will be the degree of ionization of water? Now H plus ions concentration will be equal to how much given? 10 raised to minus 7 moles per liter. Similarly, OH minus ion concentration will be also equal to 10 raised to minus 7 moles per liter, because number of H plus ion concentration will be equal to the H plus ions concentration will be equal to the OH minus ions concentration. Are you getting my point? Now the question is the degree of ionization of water. Degree of ionization of water. How the water will be dissociated or ionized as a H2O gives H plus OH minus. The equilibrium constant value here, product of the concentration of H plus ions, OH minus ions divided by H2O. Are you getting my point? Now the degree of ionization of water. Now here, what is the H plus ion concentration at equilibrium? C into alpha. Okay. Now what is the C? The initial concentration. What is the initial concentration of water? We know 1000 by 18, which is equal to 55.55 moles per liter. This is the initial concentration of water. Now at equilibrium the concentration is given 10 raised to minus 7. So we have to find the alpha. Alpha is equal to shall write H plus ion concentration divided by C. H plus ion concentration 10 to the power of minus 7 whole divided by the what is the C? Shall write 1000 by 18. So alpha will be equal to 18 into 10 raised to minus 10. Shall write 1.8 into 10 raised to minus 9. Okay. Now the question in terms of percentage. In terms of percentage means shall write 1.8 into 10 raised to minus 7 percentage. 1.8 into 10 raised to minus 7 percentage. This is the first option. This will be the first option. Okay. Now the next question. The number of H3O plus ions present in the 10 ml of a water at 25 degrees Celsius. This is very important question. Do you know at 25 degrees Celsius the H plus ion concentration will be equal to 10 raised to minus 7 moles per liter. Yes or no? Or H plus ions nothing but indirectly we can write H3O plus ions. H3O plus ions concentration or H plus ion concentration both will be same at 25 degrees Celsius. Okay. Now here 1 liter, that is 1000 ml water containing 10 raised to minus 7 moles H3O plus ions. Now 10 ml water will containing how much moles of H3O plus ions? 10 raised to minus 9 moles of H3O plus ions. Do you know 1 mole is equal to Avogadro number, which is equal to 6.022 or 2322 or 23, okay, into 10 raised to 23, okay. Now here instead of mole, shall I write 6.023 into 10 raised to 23, okay. This will be equal to 6.023 into 10 raised to 14 hydronium ions. Are you getting my point? So this will be the answer number how much? 2. Answer number how much? 2. Okay. Now here next question we have, find out the OH minus ion concentration in 100 ml solution of 0.015 molar HCl. That means indirectly H plus ion concentration is given how much? 0.015 moles per liter. The question is find the OH minus ion concentration. Now the OH minus ion concentration, how to find? Kw by H plus ion concentration. Yes or no? Now what is the Kw value? By default we have to consider 10 raised to minus 14 because not given means the temperature will be room temperature, okay. Whole divided by, what is H plus ion concentration will be given here? 15 into, shall I write 10 raised to minus 3? So I am writing 1 by 15 into 10 raised to minus 11, okay. Now after simplification, OH minus ions will be equal to, shall I write 100 by 15 into 10 raised to minus 13, okay. Now 5 table, 5 3s are 15, 5 2s are 10 and 0, 20. So 20 by 3, 6.66 means 6.7 shall write into 10 raised to minus 13. 6.7 into 10 raised to 13 moles per liter. This is the OH minus ion concentration. Option number 2. Option number 2. Okay. Now come to next to question number 13. Here 0.005 molar sulfuric acid given. Remember, sulfuric acid containing 2 H plus ions. Yes or no? 2 H plus ions. What is the concentration given to you? 0.005. 1 mole sulfuric acid will produce 2 mole H plus ions. So 0.05 moles, 2 into 0.005 moles H plus ions, which is equal to 0.01 moles. Yes or no? Now the question is OH minus ion concentration. The OH minus ion concentration again will be equal to Kw by H plus ion concentration. What will be the Kw value? 10 raised to minus 14. By default the temperature is not given means 25 degrees Celsius. Whole divided by H plus ions will be 10 raised to minus 2. So answer will be 10 raised to minus 12. That is 10 raised to minus 12 moles per liter. That is option number 3. Option number 3. Now come to the question number 14. 0.1 concentration given solution, which is a monobasic acid. That is the N factor is 1. The degree of ionization alpha given 1%, that is 1 by 100, that is 0.01. The ionization constant, what is the degree of, what is the dissociation or ionization constant? Okay. Now do you know the general formula of a acid Ha, which will produce H plus ions and A minus ions? We know in the 1:1 electrolyte, the dissociation constant of a weak acid Ka will be equal to C into alpha square by 1 minus alpha square. We can directly use. You see alpha value too small as compared to unity. So in the denominator, shall I neglect the alpha? So finally what is Ka? C into alpha square. C into alpha square. So Ka will be equal to, what is the C given to you? 0.1. What is the alpha? 10 raised to minus 2 whole square. So 0.1 into 10 raised to minus 4, that is equal to 10 raised to minus 5. 10 to the power minus 5. Option number 3. Okay. Now the next problem, the mass of the acetic acid present in the 500 ml of a solution which is 1% ionized. Now here initial concentration of acetic acid is not given. Once we know the initial concentration, we can find the number of moles. From the number of moles, we can find the mass of the electrolyte. Okay. Now here we are using directly alpha 1% given to you, which is 0.01. Okay. Now the dissociation constant is given 1.8 into 10 raised to minus 5. Directly what I am using, Ka equal to C into alpha square. I am directly using this expression. I am directly using what? This expression. Okay. From this expression, the concentration C will be equal to what? Ka by alpha square. What is the Ka value? 1.8 into 10 raised to minus 5. Alpha square value how much? 10 raised to minus 4. Okay. From here you will get the C value 0.18 moles per liter. What? Moles per liter. Now the question, the solution is how many ml? Only 500 ml. So shall I calculate the number of moles? How to calculate the number of moles? That will be molarity into volume in liter whole divided by 1000. Okay. Now molarity will be 0.18. Volume will be 500 whole divided by 1000. Okay. So here 0.09 moles. Do you know the molar mass of acetic acid? What is the molar mass of acetic acid? 60 gram. 1 mole of acetic acid will be how many grams? 60 grams. Okay. Now 0.09 into 60, that will be 5.4 grams. Option number how much? First option. Option number 1. Okay. Now come to question number 16. The ionic product of water at 60 degrees Celsius is given to 9.55 into 10 raised to minus 14. The Kw value given to you 9.55 into 10 raised to minus 14 moles per liter whole square. The dissociation constant of water. Okay. What is the dissociation constant of water? Ke? Do you know the concentration, initial concentration of water will be 1000 by 18, nothing but 55.55 moles per liter. This is the molarity of the pure water. Okay. Now, how the water will be dissociated? As a H plus ion and OH minus ion. Okay. Now, what is the equilibrium constant here? H plus ion concentration into OH minus ion concentration by H2O concentration. Okay. Now here the question is the degree of dissociation constant of water. Shall I write Ka will be equal to C into alpha square. Okay. What is the Ka? That is to be calculated. What is the initial concentration? 1000 by 18. Okay. Now what is the value Kw given? Okay. Here Kw value given to you. Question number 16. Kw value given to you. From here, shall I calculate the Ka? How to calculate the Ka? Just write here. Now here, question number 16. What is the Ka? Nothing but H plus ion concentration into OH minus ion concentration by H2O concentration. Okay. Now here H plus ion concentration into OH minus concentration shall write Kw divided by H2O. Okay. What is the Kw value given to you? 9.55 into 10 raised to minus 14 given to you. Okay. Now the next 1000 by 18. This is the molarity of the water, which is equal to 1000 by 18. Okay. Now here Ka will be equal to how much? 9.55 into 18 into 10 raised to minus 17. Okay. Which will be equal to 172 into 10 raised to minus 17. Okay. Which will be equal to 1.72 into 10 raised to minus 15. 1.72 into 10 raised to minus 15. That is the option number 4. Option number 4. Okay. Now, Question number 17. The ionic product of the water is given to you at 35 degrees Celsius. Now the question is, what is its value at 10 degrees Celsius? Okay. Now here there is a relation between the ionic product of water versus temperature. Log Kw2 by Kw1 will be equal to delta H by 2.303 capital R into 1 by T1 minus 1 by T2. Okay. With this relation we can calculate the Kw because Kw1 given, temperature T1 given and T2 given. Okay. Otherwise, one simple short technique here. Here what happens? Temperature 35 to 10 degrees. That means temperature decreases. As the temperature decreases, Kw also decreases. That means out of the 4 options, which value less than given Kw value? Only option number 3. So this is the option number 3. So we can directly conclude the answer. Otherwise, if all the options will be less than the given Kw, then we have to calculate the absolute value with the help of the relation. Okay. Now, next to question number 18, the Ka value of a weak acid given 10 raised to minus 5. So the Ka value given to you how much? 10 raised to minus 5. What is the pKa? Power of Ka will be equal to minus log Ka. So minus log of 10 raised to minus 5 will be equal to 5. Okay, just now I told you the relation between pKa and pKb. pKa plus pKb will be equal to how much? 14, because temperature is not mentioned. So by default we have to consider what? Room temperature. At room temperature the Kw value will be equal to what? 14. Okay. So from here pKb will be equal to 14 minus pKa, that is 5, that is equal to how much? Answer 9. Option number 3. And next to 19th question, the degree of dissociation of the pure water was found to be how much? 1.8 into degree of dissociation, that is the Ka will be given to you. Degree of dissociation, that is the alpha value given to you 1.8 into 10 raised to minus 9. Okay. Now the question is, find the Kw value and also dissociation constant value. This is a question number how much? 19. Now what is the alpha given to you here? 1.8 into 10 raised to minus 9. Okay. Now here we are directly using Ka is equal to C into alpha square. What is the C? Initial concentration, do you know? 1000 by 18, that is the 55.55. And what is the alpha given to you? 1.8 into 10 raised to minus 9. This is the alpha whole square. Okay. From here the Ka value will be equal to how much? 1.8 into 10 raised to minus 16. This is the Ka. That is the dissociation constant. Okay. Now the next question is the Ka will be equal to, shall write H plus ion concentration into OH minus ion concentration whole divided by H2O concentration. Okay. Now here this will be written as a Kw by H2O concentration. Now from here Kw will be equal to what? Ka into H2O concentration. What is the Ka value given in the question? What is the Ka value in the above expression? 1.8 into 10 raised to minus 16. Okay. Into what is the molarity of water? 1000 by 18. 1000 by 18. Are you getting my point? So finally you will get the 10 raised to minus 14. What is the Kw here? 10 raised to minus 14. 10 raised to minus 14. And first one is the 1.8 into 10 raised to minus 16. That will be the option C. Option what? C. Okay. Now question number 20. Normality of a solution given to you, that is the concentration given to you 0.1. Okay. Now the degree of ionization, that is the alpha given to you 4%, that is the 4 by 100, that will be 0.04. The question is the OH minus ion concentration. First of all, what we have to calculate? H plus ion concentration at equilibrium will be equal to C into alpha. So C value 0.1 into alpha value 0.04. Total 4 into 10 raised to minus 3. This is the H plus ion concentration. But in the question, the question is the OH minus ion concentration. Okay. Now OH minus ion concentration, how to calculate? which will be equal to ionic product of water divided by H plus Am concentration. Okay. Now, what is the Kw value at 25 degrees centigrade? That will be 10 raised to minus 14 whole divided by 4 into 10 raised to minus 3. Okay. Shall I write 1 by 4 into 10 raised to minus 11. 1 by 4 nothing but how much? 0.25. 0.25 into 10 raised to minus 11. Shall I write 2.5 into 10 raised to minus 12? 2.5 into 10 raised to minus 12. This is the option C. Option C. Okay. Now, the last question here. Which of the following expression is not correct? Incorrect. Now, the first option, H plus N concentration will be equal to OH minus N concentration will be equal to under root of Kw at any temperature. Yes, this is the correct statement. Next, H plus concentration greater than under root Kw, nothing but under root 10 to the power of minus 14 at room temperature. Or OH minus N concentration less than under root of Kw, the solution will be acidic in nature. Obviously correct. The third statement, H plus concentration less than Kw or OH minus N concentration greater than under root Kw will be alkaline in nature, basic in nature. It is also correct. And the last fourth statement, H plus concentration and OH minus N concentration will be equal to 10 raised to minus 7 only at 25 degrees Celsius, otherwise 298 Kelvin. This is only valid at room temperature. But in the question, it is given at all temperatures. That means the option D will be incorrect. Option D will be what? Incorrect. Okay. Thank you for watching.